Wait, are we getting another Green Lantern in Superman? Well, we've got some new set pictures coming from Superman up in Cleveland, and honestly guys, this is absolutely teasing a version of the Green Lantern nobody was expecting. I mean, nobody. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about these set pictures, which other Green Lantern might be appearing, and why this would be quite the unexpected surprise from James Gunn. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are in the know. Well, we're about 2 weeks into James Gunn's Superman's production on the streets of Cleveland. As many of you know, the city is the backdrop for his version of Metropolis. Over the course of the last week, we got great looks at almost all the main characters, including David Cornsweet's Superman, Edie Gathie's Mr. Terrific, Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, and Isabel Marced suited up as Hawkgirl. But now there are a couple of more set pictures that seem to indicate we could be getting a second Green Lantern. Now, over the holiday, we got a couple of new videos and set pictures from the production, and we talked about one yesterday about how a crowd seemed to look a little panicked at the sight of Superman. A little later in the day, we got another picture, and this seemed to show a woman seemingly carrying a squirrel over the corn set in a trainer's case. Once she arrived, the actor seems to interact with the little critter quite a few times, and then the production goes on about its way. This could be just a wholesome moment of Superman interacting with, well, a squirrel in a park. Superman has his wholesome moments, and honestly, his history of saving animals goes back pretty far, so he might have just saved the squirrel, or it could be a scene sort of establishing his gentleness. But a lot of people think this is the Green Lantern Chip. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Green Lantern comics, you probably don't even know who this character is. But in the GL core, he is in fact an anthropomorphic squirrel who wields a Green Lantern ring. Now, Chip's been around in DC Comics since 1982 when he made his first appearance in Green Lantern Volume 2, number 148, and was created by Paul Kuppenberg and Don Newton. Now, he's not actually a squirrel. He's a race called the Haventi, and he actually patrols Sector 1014. He's been around in the comics a pretty long time, even dying and returning as a Black Lantern, but I don't think we should delve too much into that because I really doubt James Gunn is introducing such a weird and outlandish character in the middle of this film that's seemingly, despite the superpowers, rather grounded in humanity. Now, the idea that he's going to expand the Green Lantern Corps in the future seems almost assured, and Chip might be part of that, but I actually do think this particular scene is just there to show Superman's humanity and gentleness, and what would be better to demonstrate that, well then, Superman interacting with something as small, well, as a squirrel. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more coming from the set of Superman in Cleveland. I'm unsure how much longer they are going to be there. I suspect another week or two, so we're still going to get a lot of new information about the upcoming film. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the updates, and we'll bring you all the Superman news as soon as it drops.